Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Engler Journey podcast. Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing the amazing Kailey Ziegler, and it's so nice to have you here today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you've had so many amazing journeys throughout your college experience. You're getting engaged soon, I heard.
Yes, I'm engaged. We'll be married in June. So, yeah, exciting things happening.
Yeah, so many different things. You're a senior in college right now.
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
I will graduate in May. It's been a fast 4 years or 3.5 years, so I can't believe how fast it's went.
Yeah, I'm so excited to learn more about your journey and dive into your story and hear a little bit more about that.
I'm excited to share.
Yeah. So the first question I wanted to ask, a meaningful question to me, is what is something you are so grateful for being in college here at UNL or the Engler program?
Yeah, my college experience here at UNL and in Engler has been nothing short of amazing. I am probably the most grateful for the people I have met, and that's through the awesome opportunities I have gotten through either extracurricular things, classes, and especially the Engler program, for sure. Definitely the people.
What are some of those feelings that you felt from these people and from making those connections with them?
Yeah, just awesome support. My favorite thing, I'm definitely a people person. My favorite thing is coming to the places, especially the Engler program or other events that I go, and I see the people that just care about me and support me, and it just brings me a lot of joy each week. They just are great support to me, encouragement.
And what would you say about having mentors? Like, who are some of your mentors that you've had here in college?
Yeah, I've met amazing people that have pushed me, that have asked big questions for me. Definitely in the Engler program, Hallie Ramsey for sure is just there to support in every way. I just go and have great conversations with her. And there's many more back home. I have some amazing mentors who just kind of put me in check once in a while, but also are there to be my biggest cheerleaders. And they just are awesome in that way.
So it's great to have mentors while you're in college because it helps you grow as a person. Could you talk about before you got to college, when you were in high school, what were some of those challenges you faced before coming to college? Because we all face failures and successes, and a lot of times we don't see the behind the scenes. So could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think coming from a small town, I'm very grateful. I love my home and the family farm I've grown up on. And the people that I have known since I've been little, they're awesome. But I think that kind of stuck me in a box, or I maybe drew a box around me and kind of limited myself in the possibilities of what I could do or what I should be okay doing. And so coming to college, I think I've been able to see different opportunities through the people I've met because they are from different backgrounds or from different places in Nebraska, that have shown me that this is possible. Especially the Engler program, being an entrepreneur, I never, described the family farm as an entrepreneurial place, but that is far from true, and that is what my family has been, is just resilient entrepreneurs since forever. So like being able to live outside the box or seeing that it's okay to take the step beyond what's quote unquote normal or what I put as normal has been a big learning curve to come.
Yes, and what are some of the values that you brought with you from your home to college, and how has that helped you as a student?
Yeah, my dad knows everybody and talks to everybody. I always joke with my mom about how we wait on my dad to come to the car after an event, and I think that was a big thing coming to college. I saw how connections and just talking to people through my dad and everybody else was key. And that's a big value. And then hardworking. Yeah, the farm has taught me a lot, and hardworking is definitely one of them that I am very grateful to have that skill, because college probably would not be the same without being able to push through some hard times, and that being because of that value. So.
Yeah, and there are so many hardworking people in the Engler program.
Yeah.
So that value is really a part of this program and this community. Could you talk about some of your favorite classes you've had in the Engler program and why you enjoyed those?
Yeah. There's a couple that come to mind, and I've enjoyed them all. One, I loved 101 with Tom, just the mindset. I'm very internal processing, love love just the motivation and just learning what it takes to become an entrepreneur. And I've definitely seen that come into play these next few years in college. And I can't wait to see what it's like in the future beyond college. And then another one, I loved my silversmithing class. It just kind of brought me back to home and using your hands, kind of working things. So just having that creative outlet taught me that I can have that as potential hobby, or just to keep my love for working with my hands, and enjoying that with others was really fun.
Yeah, so students coming in really shouldn't be afraid of trying something new, a class like that they've never done before.
Yeah, no, anything that you see, oh, that'd be cool, do it. I have taken a couple classes now, and I don't need to take them, but I am here because I want to take them, and they turned out to be awesome opportunities. And you learn a skill, you learn maybe something. I can unknot jewelry better now, and just like stuff like that. So it was awesome to learn.
Yeah, maybe a skill down the road you may need.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So you talked about 101 as well. In that class, something that I remembered was, who do you play for? So could you talk about that?
Yeah, that is a huge point. That was an awesome part of the class where I kind of reflected on my values back home and values here at college. Who do I play for is for sure my family, and my family have provided me a lot. They've provided me the foundation of my faith, and they've provided me my love for agriculture, loving to learn, and they are who gives me joy a lot. So.
Yeah, and I heard that your grandpa was a big person in your life.
Yeah. My grandpa passed away a year ago this month. He was just so awesome. He also, along with my dad, he was really awesome with people. He became a teacher, then an educator, and was a principal. And I just hear stories of how his kids adored him, and just how people, just came to love him. And then as his grandchild, I saw his adventurous side. He was fun to play with. Playing football in the backyard was awesome. But he just showed me what the hardworking value is, and how awesome people are, and how to treat people with kindness. Even if you don't know them, he would talk at the gas station. Yeah, he definitely showed the love of the Lord to everybody he met. Really value that a lot in my life. So.
Yeah, and talking about amazing people, Paul Engler, what was the impact he had on your life?
Yeah, Paul, man, I got to meet him a couple times at the Englers, and then a couple other times. And just the investment in the program, I could just see he loved us when I met him. He just loved seeing the dreams that we have, seeing us work hard, seeing the community that he just imagined come to life. And he just was a great founder for this program, and his dream for us is what can motivate an entrepreneur in this program, and just work hard because if Paul Engler believes in you, you have to believe in yourself. So he's awesome. He was awesome.
Yeah, so Paul, he really wanted us to follow our dreams and do what we're passionate about. And I heard that you are passionate about a winery.
Yes, I have some dreams for when I return home to the family farm. Corn and soybeans is awesome. I've studied that here in college, but I also have a love for some agritourism opportunities. So when I go home, I'm hoping to have an event space in a barn, and there I would like to have some other crops, whether it be a winery, grapes, or some cut flower things. So I'm excited to see where that takes me. Yeah, I love to share my love for agriculture to other people, and hopefully this can be a platform for people to come visit the farm and see some specialty crop production in action.
Yeah. And what are some of the challenges that you expect with creating a winery?
Yeah, so I work at a winery right now.
Okay.
Cellar 426 in Ashland. They are awesome. I have learned so much from them. They've showed me the positives and for sure the hard parts of running a winery, a business, anything. But I've learned a lot. So I expect there to be some challenges that occur. Definitely in Nebraska, it's not an easy crop to produce. So nor is it anywhere, but that's definitely a challenge I foresee. And then just the adaptation in the area. I think something new coming to a rural area is always potential challenge. And so I feel like that might be a hurdle we'll have to cross.
Yeah, and could you talk about how wine is made?
Yeah, wine. So we grow grapes. The grape growing process is long. It reminds me of corn and soybeans, but more challenging. So it takes a lot of years to grow a grape from a little twig to a grapevine. And so those years just add up to have a challenge. You got to maintain them for many years. But then after you pick grapes in about August or end of July, August, they're processed in the cellar and fermented and all the magic happens. So yeah, it's a long process, tedious. The people that I work with are awesome at what they do, and I really commend them for that.
What makes the winery business so worthwhile to you?
I think it's the people.
Yeah.
There's a little flag in the cellar at the winery that says something about experiences and how this wine creates experiences for people. And that just really, really hits me when that's the reason for it. It's not just the commodity of wine or the commodity of the thing we're producing. It's the experience that it's producing for people. So that's why anything specialty crop or event space kind of thing really intrigues me, is because it involves the people.
And the Engler program allows us all to go out and conquer and try something new.
Yeah.
And in the Engler program, what are some of those experiences that have helped you?
Some experiences that I will never forget is our trip to Boston. Oh man, to be able to travel with a group, anybody who can do that, I highly recommend. Just being with the people that are going to be my network in the future just was awesome. And then during the trip, I got to see how there were people out there doing different things but making it work. And it was just really cool to see the other side of the country and their entrepreneur journeys they're on. Yeah, that was awesome, those trips. And then anything where I created a community here or was a part of a community here was like the Women's Initiative. That's been a big thing that just provided me right there with a backbone of people who support you. If you see them weekly, you're gonna know you're supported. So those are a couple of experiences.
Yeah, and what has been some of the greatest advice you've received from a mentor or the Women's Initiative? Is that what it is? Brave Combos?
Yeah, Brave Combos.
From any of that, what has been some of your favorite advice?
Yeah. I think just that there's joy in the challenges. A lot of people have said that. And anybody probably doesn't like to fail. I certainly do not like to not succeed at what I do. And I like to be good at sports, or I like to be good at anything that I do. But being able to channel the challenges, maybe channel the failure, and be able to let that propel you into success, if that is the will, or to be a learning experience. Like we say in Engler, climbing the mountain is not easy, but there's always the top if you can continue. So yeah, I think just challenging myself to not be afraid to fail.
Yes, and I'm curious to know, what was your one word when you started in the program, and did it change any, or has it always been the same?
Yeah, my one word was aspire, and it's a big part of the program. And as a little freshman, Kailey, aspire meant definitely something different than it does to me now. Aspire was definitely like thinking of what my dream home is or thinking my dream job, which is good, but taking my aspirations and then making them reality has definitely changed over my course of college. That's a big word for me right now. And then the pillar of Engler partner has for sure grown on me during college. And I think partner looks a lot of different ways for me. I first of all partner with the Lord in my life to do his work here on earth, but then partner with my family in a lot of things. They push me. They are a big partner in my life. And then my friends in the Engler community, they're just big partners that are always there to support me. Yeah, just be there at all times.
And what would you tell students that are interested in being in the Engler program but maybe don't know where to start?
Yeah, reach out, man. If you get talking with anybody here at the Engler program, you're going to learn what it's about, because everybody here at the Engler program is excited to tell you about their journey. And then you're going to learn some cool opportunities. So yeah, find somebody to talk to that's been a part of the Engler program. The staff is awesome. The staff has made my career here at college awesome. So they are great people to talk to. I can always talk to you too. So for sure, I encourage everybody to investigate this opportunity of entrepreneurship. I did not know what I was getting myself into, but I am sure glad I am here.
Yeah, and what will be one memory that you will remember 20 years from now?
Oh, that's a great question. There's some funny stories. Just overall, a memory I will probably never forget in college would be just sitting at that dining room table in the Engler space, whether it be for lunch, working on homework, having a little team meeting, or cards, cracking jokes, talking with Tom. I will for sure miss that dining room table and the community it brought me.
What was some of the leadership you had in the Engler program?
Yeah, I helped lead with the Women's Initiative. I had the pleasure of planning a Be Bold trip, which was a trip for Engler women to go and see entrepreneurs kind of close to us, and so it's very practical knowledge that these entrepreneurs gave us. So I helped with the Women's Initiative. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for being here today, Kailey. I've loved learning more about your story, and it's so unique and so inspiring to so many.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.